So are you also running a bakery business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Salesforce for bakery business. So over here I'm also running a bakery business and we use IndiaMART to get more leads and inquiries for our business. So now what I want is that as soon as we receive a new lead through IndiaMART for our business, automatically that same lead details should be added into my Salesforce account too. That too without any manual efforts. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between IndiaMART and Salesforce. So I'm just going to do all of this so that I can convert my leads into my clients. Yes, so to do this, we are just going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this automation for your business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll guide you on how to connect IndiaMART with Salesforce to streamline your lead management process for your bakery business. So with this integration, every time you receive a lead or inquiry on IndiaMART, it will automatically create a lead in your Salesforce account. That too without any manual efforts. This ensures quick follow-ups, better lead tracking and improved efficiency for your bakery business. So let's dive in and see how to set this up. So let's start with a really simple example. Let's say that my name is Test Lead and I'm just going to enter my requirement details and submit a dummy inquiry over here. So as you can see that I've entered my requirement, which is looking for a reliable bakery that can provide customized wedding cakes in bulk and the rest of the details. And now I'm just going to click on this next and then submit. So yes, you can see that I've successfully submitted my query. And now I'm just going to open my Salesforce account. Alright, so yes, you can see a new lead has been added into my Salesforce account, name Test Lead. So yes, this was the same name with the help of which we generated the test query. And yes, you can see automatically the details of that same lead who generated the query has been added right over here into my Salesforce account. So this is the automation we are going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this automation for your business, then for that you have to watch this video till the end. So to do this, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on the sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of stars free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we are going to click on the sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications, which is IndiaMART and Salesforce, right? So I'm just going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And as soon as we're going to click on this access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we have to click on this button which says Create Workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save the workflow in this folder which is automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Salesforce for your bakery business. And then we just have to click on this create. And as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action on this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will work. Alright, trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger. So that's the reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. Alright, so today what I want is I want to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Salesforce. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as IndiaMART. So I'm just going to search for IndiaMART right over here, and then as you can see IndiaMART, we're just going to select it. And now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. start. So over here what I want is that as soon as new lead is captured, my workflow should be triggered or started. So we're just going to select the same as our trigger event. And as soon as we are going to select the trigger event, it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between my IndiaMART account and my Pabbly Connect's workflow. Alright. So first I'm just going to copy this webhook URL, and then we have to follow this help text, and it is saying log into your IndiaMART account, navigate to the lead manager section in the left tab, go to import export leads from the three dots, and then click on I am leads push API. Alright, we are going to follow the same. I'm just going to put my IndiaMART account, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go towards the lead manager. And now over here you can see three dots which says menu, so we have to go towards this import export leads and then push API. And as soon as we're going to come over here towards the push API integration, it is asking me to select the source and enter the CRM platform name. So as you can see that in the help text, it has mentioned that choose other in the select source option and enter Pabbly Connect in the CRM platform name. So we are going to follow the same. For the source, I'm just going to select it as other, and now for the CRM platform name, we are just going to keep it as Pabbly Connect. And now it is asking me for the webhook listener URL. So we are just going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow over here. And after doing all of this, we just have to click on this save details. And now it is asking me for the reason. Why do I want to shift my IndiaMART leads to any another application? So over here, I'm just going to select my reason as this. You can select any another reason of your choice. And after doing this, we just have to click on this green button which says click to generate OTP. Now it is saying that it has successfully sent me a OTP. Alright, so I'm just going to enter the OTP right over here, and then we just have to click on this submit. And yes, you can see integration live. With this, we have successfully created a connection between my IndiaMART account and my Pabbly Connect's workflow. But as you can notice that now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. Alright, so what we have to do is I'm just going to open my CRM push API once again, and we have to go towards this blue button which says test your webhook listener URL. And once again, we just have to go towards this test. So yes, you can see that now it has given me a curl request header. So now with this, what has happened is that it is saying that we have successfully completed our test submission. So I'm just going to open my workflow, and yes, over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response of the test submission. You can see the sender's name, the mobile number, the phone number. Over here you can see the state, the query ID and the status. But you must notice that the subject is requirement for empty mineral water bottle. You must be wondering that this subject doesn't align with our business. So what is happening is that I'm using a test IndiaMART account, and I'm just going to receive the details which are the default details every time I do the test submission. Alright, so that's why the subject is this. But if you're using a live IndiaMART account, you're definitely going to receive the details which are aligned with your business. Alright, so yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, and now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received through my IndiaMART account, automatically Pabbly is going to capture the response and trigger the workflow. Alright, so further what I want is, I want to add IndiaMART leads to Salesforce, right? So for my action application, I'm just going to select it as Salesforce. So I'm just going to search for Salesforce right over here, and as you can see the same, so we're going to select it. And now it is asking me for the action event. So for my action event, I'm just going to select it as create lead and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Salesforce account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this blue button which says connect with Salesforce. And as soon as we're going to do so, over here you can see that Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to click on this allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on this allow, Pabbly is safe. And as soon as we're going to click on this allow right over here, yes, you can see authorization successful. With this, we have successfully connected our Salesforce account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. Now it is asking me for the first name, the last name and the rest of the details. All right, so we're just going to enter the details of our lead right over here. So let's say that I'm just going to enter the last name manually right over here, but I want that this last name should change with every new response received, right? So for that, we are not going to enter it manually, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step, where we selected IndiaMART as our trigger application. So we are just going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. All right, so now over here for the last name, I'm just going to look for last name in the previous response, and as you can see the same, so we're going to map it. All right, so as you can see that I've left this first name because I've received only a single name of my lead, so I've mapped it in the last name because this was a required section. This is happening because I have received a default response and I've received the test details. You are going to receive the live details, so you can map the first name and the last name both. We're going to move on forward. We're going to map the company name. Over here you can see ABC Private Limited, so we're going to map it. We're going to map the phone number, so I'm just going to look for phone number and map it. We're going to move on forward. You can see all of these details are not required. For the lead source, I'm just going to keep it as other. For the status, I'm just going to select it as open not contacted. For the rating, I'm just going to keep it as warm, and then we have to just click on the save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on the save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response, that we have successfully created a new lead into our Salesforce account. So I'm just going to open my Salesforce account and we're going to refresh this leads page. And now over here in the recent items, you can see Prabhat. So we are just going to open it. And yes, over here you can see all the details which we entered. You can see the name, you can see the company, the phone number, the rating, the lead source, and the lead status. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead is received through my IndiaMART account, automatically Pabbly is going to add that same lead details into my Salesforce account too, so that my sales team can follow up quickly and efficiently. And we don't have to come back again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. This workflow is going to run in backend and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.